ejected from this event and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. Please stand for the playing of tonight's national anthem. The colors are being presented by the Vineland High School Air Force JROTC. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gymnasium. Tonight's matchup between the Spartans of Holy Spirit and the Fighting Clan of Vineland High School. And now, for the starting lineup. The Spartans come into tonight's contest with an 8-3 record. Guard, 6'4", junior, number 20, Aiden Horton. Forward, junior, number 24, Sean Courtney. Guard, 6'1", junior, number 1, Kevin Brewster. Guard, 5'10", sophomore, number 2, Brian Little. Guard, 6'5", senior, number 5, Jordan Gonzalez. The Spartans are coached by Mr. Kevin Don. And now for the Vineland High School starting line. The Fighting Clan entered tonight's contest with a 9 wins and 1 loss record. Forward, 6'4", senior, number 11, Chris Thomas. Forward, 6 foot, senior, number 24, Tavion Davis. Guard, 6'1", junior, number 12, Dominic Bell. Center, 6'8", junior, number 35, Ricardo Johnson. Guard, 5'11", junior, number 3, James Lawson. The Fighting Clan are coached by Mr. Will Wareham.
Good evening, Vineland High School basketball fans, and welcome to Friday Night Hoops on VPS here at Irv Gosman Court at the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium at Vineland High School. Kyle Bennett, Marcelino Ojeda IV here on the call with you as we've got a blackout on deck The Clan Crazies are back in the stands, and it's Vineland High School hosting Holy Spirit.
I mean, this game has all the capabilities of having just that big game feel. Everyone is ramped up on both sides of the stands. It's a huge matchup, some major talent on both sides as we get ready for tip-off here, and Holy Spirit almost wins the tip, but Lawson brings out. He's going to shoot a three off the bat, and it is off the rim, rebounded by Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit coming in with an 8-3 record on the season. They are 3-0 in the division in which the Fighting Clan reside as well. The Fighting Clan are 9-1 and 3-1 in the division. What that means is this game is for first place in the division. Absolute monster matchup for both teams. That's stolen away by Chris Thomas. He's going the other way, scoops between, loses it, tried to get brought in by Davis. Davis gets it out to Bailey. He's gonna put up a three, no good off the front of the rim. Trying to rebound is Davis, no foul called, and rebounded by Gonzalez. Holy Spirit with the ball early and often. The starting five, number 5, Jordan Gonzalez, number 1, Kevin Brewster, number 20, Aiden Hartman, as well as 24, Gormley, as that's missed, and Brian Little, number 2. The 5 on the floor for the Fighting Clan are the normal Ricardo Johnson, Tavion Davis, Dominic Bailey, James Lawson, as well as Chris Thomas. Fighting Clan trying to get this offense going early. Blackout jerseys as this place is as loud as it's been all year. Lawson's going to go to his left, try and fight through here. He's going to take 2 steps, pump fake, kick out to Bailey as this offense is now going to reset. He's guarded closely by what looks to be Brian Little at the top. Johnson with it. He's going to go to his right, hop step, pump fake, makes a man move, and just gets out of the rim. Fantastic move by Johnson. Got the defender in the air, but just could not get it to go down. Gonzalez with the ball, a possible D1 prospect for this Holy Spirit team. Lawson guarding closely, picks it away, and it's going to stay with Holy Spirit as that call took a little bit there. It was Brian Little being guarded closely by James Lawson. Looks like those will be the 2 shadowing each other throughout the duration of this game. It's going to be Hartman inbounding for the Holy Spirit Spartans. They won their last matchup over Hamilton 45-33, a team that Vineland had lost to earlier on the season. Vineland's last one against Buda, 83-34. Vineland's been on a 3-game win streak. That's put up no good, rebounded by Johnson. Vineland has been on an absolute tear ever since that Hamilton loss here at Irv Gosman Court. Lawson drives, puts up a floater off the back rim, and no good. So far, both teams struggling to find the bottom of the net early on. Gonzalez getting double teamed, now Little passing across. Holy Spirit trying to get settled in, a little bit of an elbow throw there. Hartman's gonna drive, he's gonna put it up. Looked like it was almost tipped, a rebound by Davis out to Lawson. Good defense by both squads early on. Lawson's bringing the ball up the floor. He's gonna be guarded by Gonzalez at the top of the key. 3 put up by Bailey and knocked down. Oh boy, Bailey cocked and loaded, knocks it down. Vineland up 3-0 early.
That's what Dominic Bailey does best. He finds the spots, and it's tough to guard that 3-point shot.
It's going to be a drive here. Johnson goes up, tried to go up and under. No foul called. Kick down to the middle. Blocked away by Johnson. Another one adding to the state lead. Do not go down there. Lawson with the ball now, guarded closely by Gonzalez. It's a zone look from Holy Spirit. They're playing 3 high, 2 down low. Now Thomas with the ball. He's going to pass off to Davis. Johnson coming up to set the screen. Lawson has a 2-on-1. He's going to drive to the left, scoop it underneath. What a play! Fantastic move by Lawson. Got under the outstretched arm of Hartman, and now Vineland up by 2 possessions, 5-0 with 4:30 to go. Gonzalez with Davis on him. He's going to go to his left, pass back out to Hartman. He's going to pass up to Little. He's going to try and kick it out, but nobody there. Brewster in the corner. That's going to be picked up. Back to Little. He's going to shoot a 3 and knocks it down. Holy Spirit's first point of the game come courtesy of the 3-point line with 4:15 in the first. Vineland now only up by 2. Lawson with the ball now. He's going to pass off to Davis, who's looking for Bailey in the corner, but does not pull the trigger. Lawson now being guarded closely by Brewster. He's going to try and get a screen there by Johnson. He waves it off. Lawson with a bomb, but no good. And that's going to go out of bounds and be with Holy Spirit. Both teams trying to find ways to score. It's been far and few in between as we're going to see our first substitution of the day. It'll be David Nicholas checking in for Kevin Brewster. It's Little with the ball now with Hartman off to his left. Gonzalez with the ball now. He's going to go to his left. He's going to drive, and he's going to be fouled by Chris Thomas. It's going to be his first and the team's first. That's going to send Gonzalez to the line early on. I'll tell you what, KB, this game has been moving significantly quickly so far.
Speed demon, speed demon. The Clan Crazies are rumbling.
And that free throw is no good, and they are chirping. It is getting loud. We have the Clan Crazies off to our left as Gonzalez missed the first free throw, puts up the second, and knocks it down. He goes 1 for 2 from the line, but they are still down by 1. Johnson with it now, gets it over to Davis. Davis trying to set up the offense here, going to his right. Lawson's going to drive. He gets double teamed. He's going to put up a floater off the glass and in. If they give that to Lawson all day, it's going to be a long night for the Spartans. Little with the ball now, guarded closely by Lawson at midcourt. He's going to hand it off to Hartman. Hartman guarded closely now by Thomas. He's going to hand it off to Gonzalez. Davis there. Gonzalez passes it off. Look for that three. Not going to go for it. Little with it now, going to his left. Stepping up is Johnson. They're going to switch off. An open look, but does not pull the trigger. He's going to go to his right. He's going to drive. Almost picked away by Lawson. Little puts up a three, and it's no good. Far off the left end of the rim. Now Lawson with the ball. Coach making calls as of right now. Almost stolen away, but a foul on Little.
Can't do that.
It'll be his first. Team's first as well. 7-4 the score with 2:49 to go. Still no substitutions so far for the Fighting Clan. The two closest to that scorer's table are DeVault as well as Joins. Lawson pump fakes on a deep three. He's going to drive, gets it stolen away by Little. Davis tried to get it back. It's a 5-on-4 in transition. Little look to shoot that three. He's going to go to his left, guarded closely. Lawson's now at the top. He's going to steal that away. He's one-on-one. He's going to put it up, but it's blocked away at the last second. Thomas somehow reels it back in. He's going to get out to Bailey, almost stolen by Gonzalez. They're fighting for it. Nothing called there. Gonzalez is down. It's a 5-on-4, swung all the way across, but it's picked off, and now Holy Spirit has the ball. Vineland had a 5-on-4, and I'm not sure if they even realized it. Open three here for Holy Spirit, no good. But Gonzalez is going to get that rebound with Davis trailing him. Now Bailey stepping up to Davis, and Little with the ball. Pass it off once again to the far side where Brewster was waiting. He's going to drive. He's going to stick a foot in the ground, and he's going to step out of bounds. He tried to stop on a dime, but just could not do it without stepping out. And now another substitution for Holy Spirit.
I don't even think Lawson's shot previously was blocked. It just got stuck between the rim and the defender was there.
It was almost a wedgie.
It was a phantom block.
So a new check in here. It's Makai Campbell for Holy Spirit. Dominic Bailey passed it off to Davis. Lawson now being guarded closely by Little. He almost steps into a three. He's just trying to direct some traffic. Johnson trying to get the ball down low. He's guarded very closely by Brewster. Bailey with it now. Little steps up to him. He's going to go to his left. He's going to drive, try and split in between that zone. Oh, just in and out is that jumper. But once again, that mid-range opportunity has been open so far this game. It's going to be passed off to Gonzalez. He's going to try and get it down low. And Holy Spirit's going to reset. Little with the ball now. He's going to go to his left, hand it off to Gonzalez. Back to the top of the key. That three is up and no good. Looking for a foul. Holy Spirit. They do not get it. And now Lawson with the rebound. It was Campbell on that three that could not go down.
Under a minute to go here in this first quarter.
Absolutely flying yet again here at Irv Gosman Court. Thomas with the ball now. Dominic Bailey with it as well. He's guarded by Little. Dominic Bailey tries to break down Little but does not get to it. Lawson trying to get Ricardo Johnson. And Johnson hands it off to Lawson. He's going to drive, fights contact off the back rim. Lawson tries to get it, fights for it. And it's going to be with Holy Spirit. Lawson did all he could to try and get that rebound back off of that floater off the back rim. 33 seconds to go in a 7-4 contest. It's Little with the ball now with Campbell to his right, Gonzalez on the near side, Brewster on the far side. That's an easy layup, up and in.
Nice play.
And it'll be a 1-point game, 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. Lawson slowing it down. Trying to get that screen is Lawson. He's going to get it out to Johnson. He's going to hand it back off to Lawson. Trying to fight through that screen is Gonzalez. Gets it out to Bailey. Open corner three. Knocks it down! Another three for Dominic Bailey. And that will end this first quarter 10-6. Vineland tacking it on at the end there. Wins the quarter. Have 3 more to go. KB, your takeaways from that first quarter.
Fastest quarter we've called all season. Lowest scoring, fastest quarter. Tons of action. Living up to the big game feel. The Clan Crazies are going nuts. As an inaugural member of the original iteration of the Clan Crazies, it warms my heart to see this whole side of the bleachers packed to the gills as a student section again. It's something Vineland has deeply missed throughout all of their sports for the most part. It's great to see such a big turnout here tonight for such a big game.
It is that big game feel and has lived up to those expectations as of this one quarter pass by. So far, Vineland has played fantastic defense on this end of the floor, keeping Gonzalez to the bare minimum, forcing guys like Little to take shots as well as Brewster and Hartman. Nothing being of avail, only 6 points. Again, Vineland only scoring 10, but if you're going to score 10, you hold the other team to less than 10. Vineland has done that and done it very well. It'll be the same 5 on the floor that left the court in that first quarter.
Change. We do have a change.
I do see a substitution here.
Javian Brown is now in for Vineland in place of
Tavion Davis. So Brown getting his first action of this game. It's Vineland's first substitution now coming in this second quarter. They're going to put Brown on Gonzalez on the near side.
First time this season that Christian Joins isn't the first man off the bench, I believe.
Yes, I do believe so.
At least here at home.
Yes. It'll be Hartman inbounding for Holy Spirit. He's going to get off to Little with Lawson there waiting for him. On the far side is Brewster. Gonzalez with the ball now, guarded closely by Brown, getting chirped. Tries to pass it off there. Brewster with it, trying to fight through Bailey. He's in a straitjacket on the near side of the court. He's fighting to find somebody open. Now Little with the ball. Little's going to go to his right. Lawson tries to fight through a screen. They're going to hand off to Gonzalez. Brown right there waiting for him. It's going to be passed off to Little. Little trying to get it out once again. Brewster with it now, gets it to the top of the key, handed back off to Brewster. He's going to go to his left, not much room. Bailey jumps in the air, no open looks so far. Holy Spirit fighting for something. Kicked out to Gonzalez once again, Brown waiting. Good defense here by Vineland. Gonzalez has nowhere to go. Gormley on that near side. Gonzalez puts up a 3, left it short. He's going to get his own rebound. He's going to drive, stop on a dime, put one up, and just get it to go down. A soft touch with defense all over him. Good defense, but better offense from Gonzalez. A long possession and a long rebound turns to 2 for Holy Spirit. A 2-point game here, 10-8 with 6:50 to go in this first quarter. Brown with it now, passing off to Lawson.
I think that last possession for Vineland is Ricardo Johnson, spin move, puts it up and
in.
in.
It's too easy down low. You're going to need 2 to battle Mount Washington.
The last possession down there, it's just Javian Brown's youth. He kind of got stuck and was down on the floor and didn't really get back up quick enough, so Vineland got caught in a 5-on-4 down here, and that's how you see Gonzalez go and score, because Vineland's a man down. He's just got to be more aware and get up quicker to get back to his assignment.
Pass now inbound to Gonzalez. He's in a straitjacket on the near side, but the foul's going to be called on Lawson. Jersey was tugged just a little bit. It'll be Lawson's first foul of this second quarter.
Lawson just said, stop crying, man.
It's that dog mentality from Lawson as Hartman's going to inbound for Holy Spirit. It's going to be Little with the ball. He's going to pass off to Gonzalez. Brown playing him closely. Gonzalez trying to find some kind of opening. He passes it off to the near side. Brewster with the ball now. He's looking for Little but can't find him. Dominic Bailey playing good defense. Brewster puts up a mid-range jumper and knocks it down. Fantastic offense on that far side by Brewster. It's going to be Lawson bringing the ball up the floor with Johnson and Brown to his left. Bailey with the ball now, guarded by Little. Holy Spirit trying to communicate on defense, but to no avail. Lawson trying to direct traffic. He's going to go to his left. He's guarded closely. He's going to pump fake a three, try and get it down low. It's going to be picked off by Little, and it's one-on-one with Gonzalez. Oh, my goodness! Do not go down there! Mount Johnson with a pack! And is he going to try it again? No foul called. Looking for the bait is Gonzalez. Somehow Little gets the rebound. Gonzalez being absolutely shut down low. Holy Spirit with the ball. Gonzalez puts up a three and knocks it down. A wide open three after a tough defensive possession. Johnson made the block of the year. Somehow Little got the steal, got it back out to Gonzalez, and that gets them three.
I don't know how there wasn't a foul called on that second chance opportunity. Vineland got away with one there.
It didn't look like there was much contact. Gonzalez went up and almost kind of flailed back. Brown and Johnson took a step back to give him that room, and he just dropped. But somehow, out of all that craziness, Gonzalez somehow gets the ball to him, knocks down a three, and they are up by one with 5:14 to go. Absolute madness on this side of the floor. Ricardo Johnson is just a block machine for this Fighting Clan team. DeVault now checking in for the Fighting Clan.
Checks in for Bailey.
Just going to get a quick look back here on Ricardo Johnson's block. I mean, absolutely pinned against the glass.
To Sean Jones now in the game for Vineland as well, to transfer from the neighboring town.
Yep. Vineland with a double substitution here as Brown's trying to find somebody else open. Lawson with the ball now, guarded closely by Brewster. He has Gonzalez on him now. Johnson trying to get some leverage down low. DeVault gets the ball now. He's going to try and look for Johnson. He's trying to get him there, get him set up, but nothing was there. To Sean Jones with the ball now. He's going to go to his right. He's going to kick it out wide open. Look for DeVault. Knocks down the mid-range jumper. Fantastic pass there and a good pop and shot there from DeVault. It's Little with the ball up the floor. He passed it off to Gonzalez. Jones trying to communicate here on the defensive end of the floor. Hartman with the ball now. He's going to pass it off to his right. It's Gormley who's kind of been in the middle of all the passing as Gonzalez is going to step up, kick it down low. Hartman with it, back out to Gonzalez. He's going to shoot a three and knock down a three. Back-to-back three-pointers for Gonzalez. 16-14 the score with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jones with the ball now with Gonzalez at the top of the key. Jones is going to go to his right, hand off to Lawson. Lawson has Brewster right in front of him. Jones is to the right of him. Lawson tries to pump fake. He's going to get by Brewster. Pass down low to Johnson, just could not corral it. It was a good look there from Lawson. It was right underneath the rim, but Johnson just could not bring it in. Checking in for Holy Spirit is David Nicholas once again. That's going to send Hartman to the bench. It's going to be Gonzalez bringing the ball up the floor now, guarded by Brown. A lot of off-ball movement here by Holy Spirit, just trying to get guys open. Gormley is now at the top. He's going to hand it off to Gonzalez. Pass down low, almost blocked, just missing it is Holy Spirit. Gormley with the rebound, and the foul is going to be on the floor, and I believe that one is going to be on James Lawson, his second. So 2 fouls here in this second quarter for Lawson, unless they called it on Jones. Little with the ball now. He's going to go to his right. He's going to kick it back out to Gonzalez. He's going to drive right past Johnson and almost poked away. But somehow Holy Spirit stays with possession. It'll be Gonzalez inbounding here in a 16-14 contest. Brewster with the ball, pass it off to Little with Lawson guarding him closely. Gormley with the ball now. Gonzalez going to his left, tries to step into a mid-range jumper. He's going to pass up on that one. Brewster with the ball now once again. Trying to fight through that screen is Jones. That's going to be a deep three there and knocked down. Huge bucket there by Brewster. That's going to put Holy Spirit up by 2 possessions. 19-14 in favor of the Spartans. Jones with the ball now, passed it off to Johnson, one-on-one with Gormley. He's gonna drive, he's gonna spin, he's gonna fight. DeVault with it, kicks it out to Lawson. Lawson's gonna try and get past Gonzalez, puts up a tough shot and puts it in. A good move to get past Gonzalez and work to his left goes Lawson. That adds 2 more for the Fighting Clan. Now a 3-point contest. 2:26 to go here in this second quarter. Gormley with it now. He's gonna pass off to Gonzalez, who's gonna try and step into a mid-range jumper, looks to pass. And now it's Brewster on the near side, guarded by Jones. He's gonna make a move to his right. He's gonna pass it off to Gormley. Little's gonna put up a 3, just misses it, fighting for the rebound, brought in by Holy Spirit. Brewster's gonna go to his left, and a foul's gonna be called on DeVault. And he knew it. 3 fouls in the quarter for the Fighting Clan. That will be DeVault's first.
Vineland's just got to keep composure here. You know, it's been a big back-and-forth game. Holy Spirit took that 5-point lead. They just got to play their game. They can't get too into the moment.
That ball was tipped away by Johnson down low. It's going to be Gonzalez inbounding once again. He has Brewster at the top, and that's who he's going to get it to, guarded by Jones. Brewster's going to go to his right, almost gets double teamed, but it was a fake out. Brewster steps into a 3 and is way off the mark, almost an air ball. DeVault trying to fight to get there, blocked away by Johnson again! Oh my goodness! When will they learn? Mount Johnson is not available to pay tolls. It'll be Gonzalez inbounding now for Holy Spirit. Pass down low. DeVault tried to fight through it, but an easy bucket there on the inbound. Vineland caught sleeping. 21-16 the score with 1:43 to go and counting.
Tayabi on Davis getting ready to check back in for Vineland too.
Johnson with the ball now. He's going to get all the way over to Lawson. Lawson fakes a 3, looking for a screen from DeVault. Gonzalez fights through it. Lawson's going to drive. He has a man open, puts it up himself, and that's going to be rebounded by Holy Spirit, and a foul on DeVault, his second. Now it looks like we may see some quick substitutions. It'll be Chris Thomas as well as Davis checking in, sending Brown as well as DeVault to the bench.
Bailey checks in for Lawson as well.
So Lawson getting his first bit of rest here in this game, as it has been fast-paced, fast-moving the whole way through.
Which is something we talked about at that Hamilton game when Deshaun Jones made his debut. We could see a lot of looks with your typical starting 5 and just putting Lawson on the bench to give him some breathing room, as that shot's put up no good. And Vineland come up with the loose ball. And you have Jones kind of run the offense from that guard position.
You can tell Jones is starting to fill into that role, like you said. Running around, moving the offense, but he's going to make a bad turnover there. Little's going to drive. He's going to step through Jones, and he's going to put it in. So now Holy Spirit up 23-16 with under a minute to go. Jones just trying to find his groove here in this offense. He gets it down low to Johnson, who's guarded closely. It's almost stolen away, but Thomas is going to reel it in. Bailey with the ball now. He's going to take a deep 3 and knock it down. Oh, my goodness. Dominic Bailey, 3 for 3 from three-point land. Brewster tries to corral it in on this side and is somehow going to stay with Holy Spirit. Vineland only down by 4 as another substitution, as Gormley's going to go to the bench in a little bit of a heap.
That was a huge 3 from Bailey.
Hartman checking right back in for the Spartans. Brewster with the ball now, guarded closely by Bailey. He's going to hand it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to hold it for the last shot, as Davis almost took a tumble there trying to guard Gonzalez. And the coach is absolutely irate. Gonzalez with it now. He's going to go to his left and try and waste some more time, but Davis is playing close, not giving Gonzalez any room. Gonzalez trying to hand it off here. A deep 3 from Holy Spirit, way off the mark. 1 second to go. Davis tries to get one down and almost put up by Johnson. Somehow no foul called there from that pass from Davis. Nonetheless, Johnson had a chance, but this game is much closer than some may believe. 23-19 the score here at half. KB, your takeaways from that very fast first half.
We have a 23-19. 23-19.
Oh my goodness.
It's not going to show up on the score sheet, but just an effort play there from Davis at the end. That's a hell of a play. Just unfortunate that it didn't fall, but Huge three-pointer there by Dominic Bailey towards the end of that second quarter. They needed that desperately. You go into halftime down by 4. You take away a lot from that first half. If you're Coach Will Wareham, learn from it, make some adjustments, and then you got to come out firing in that third quarter. Third quarter is going to be a huge, huge portion of this game for Vineland.
Vineland found a way to win that first quarter, finds a way to lose a second, and we are right now in a 23-19 contest. Once again, the Vineland High School Fighting Clan taking on the Holy Spirit Spartans at Irv Gosman Court and Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium. Once again, my name is Marcin O'Hanlon with my partner Kyle KB Bennett. We'll be back after this brief intermission.
Just how I feel. Nah, $8 might say that you gave with. That's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might just make that lane switch. That's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might turn to $1 million and we all rich. That's just how I feel.
The last one not to get the stove. Always I wanna fucking head. Always hit the streets and we break the code. Always hit the brakes when they on patrol. Always be the last one not to get the stove. Always I wanna fucking head. Always hit the streets and we break the code. Always hit the brakes when they on patrol. Always.
Imagine rock up in them projects with them. Pick your pockets, Santa Claus don't miss them stockings. Liquor spilling, just popping, get soda, y'all the whipping. Ain't no turkey on Thanksgiving. My homeboy just domed it. I just hope the Lord forgive him. Pots with residue. Every day I'm hustling. What else is a thug to do when you eat cheese from the government? Gotta provide for my daughter and them. Get the f up out my way. Got that drum and I got them bands just like a parade. Drop that work up in the bushes. Hope them boys don't see my stash. If they do, tell the truth. This the last time you might see my. From the gardens where the grass ain't cut, them serpents lurking blood. Selling, but it's all good. Broken promises, still you're watching. Tell you what time it is. Take your chase and tell you to kick it where the flock is. In the streets with they under my dungarees. Dreams of me getting shaded under money.
Halle Berry or Hollywood. Think it wasn't tell me what you do. Everybody don't respect the shoe, but the one in front of another lives forever.
And now they hustling all day, this away, through canals and alleyways. Just the streets is the perfect place for shading.
Be the last one not to get the stove. I wanna fucking head. Hit the streets and we break the code. Hit the brakes when they on patrol. Be the last one not to get the stove. I wanna fucking head. Hit the streets and we break the code. Hit the brakes when they on patrol.
Jail light. Jail light.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium and Irv Gosman Court here at Vineland High School for Friday Night Hoops on VPS. Kyle Bennett, Marcelino Hayter the fourth here on the call with you as we get set for the second half of this heavyweight tilt between your Fighting Clan of Vineland and the Spartans of Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit lead this one 23-19 like it's Monsters, Inc. What is behind the door of this second half, Marcelino?
I mean, this game is going to come down to how Vineland attacks the Holy Spirit defense. They've been playing that zone all day. There are opportunities on 2 on none, especially when they crash on a drive. Lawson's going to be able to find, penetrate, and kick out. It's just a matter of seeing it. Lawson with the ball now. It's that save 5 on the floor that started this game. Thomas, Johnson, as well as Lawson, Dominic Bailey, and Davis. That ball is going to be stolen away there by Hartman, kicking off this second half. Brewster with it now, kicks it back to Little. Little going to drive with Gormley to his left, and on the far side is Gonzalez. Little now trying to get everything set up. Brewster kind of breaks across here. Hartman with the ball, looking for him down low, gets it back out to Little. Little looking for Gormley. He's going to set a screen, try to lose Lawson, gets it out to Gormley. He's going to drive, spin, put it up, blocked away by Johnson again! Somehow they're fighting for it on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, and possession will go back with Holy Spirit. Lawson didn't see Hartman coming in behind him. Another massive block by Johnson. Coach Wareham wondering where the call was. Hartman passed it off to Little, guarded closely by Lawson. Hartman's going to set a screen. Lawson tries to fight through. Little loses it, somehow not a double dribble. Gets it back to Lawson. Lawson's going to drive. He has Gormley on him. Puts it up between 2, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Gets it out to Bailey. Open for 3. It's good! 4-4-4. A Wendy's special from Dominic Bailey so far from the three-point line. Vineland now down by 1. Brewster with the ball now. He's going to go to his right. Dominic Bailey fights through a screen, gets it out to Gormley. He's going to kick it out to Little. Little trying to get a screen here, fighting through his loss, and Gormley now one-on-one down low. They're going to switch off on the near side. Gonzalez on a mid-range jumper, leaves it short, rebounded by Davis. Bailey now going the other way with Thomas. Bailey waiting for Lawson to get in step. Lawson's going to drive. He's going to keep driving, and a foul's going to be called on Little on the floor. First foul of this second half will be on Holy Spirit as Davis is down on the far end of the floor and looks like it may be an ankle. The pace of the game was going so fast. I was wondering where Davis was, and he's on the far side and he's down. Davis, a 5'10" senior.
Up under his own power.
Gets back up, stops. He's going to step, hop, and skip all the way back to the bench. He looks like he's just going to take a second, may get taped up. So with him going to the bench early, we will most likely see Brown checking in for Vineland. But it all depends on this second half scheme that Vineland brings out. Bailey so far has been hitting on all facets from the three-point line.
Joins checks in for the first time.
So Joins will be in now as Vineland brings out the small ball lineup. So it'll be now Joins, Johnson, Bailey, as well as Thomas and Lawson. 5 on the floor for the Spartans as well. Going to be Little, Gonzalez, Hartman, Brewster, and Gormley. Bailey with the ball. He's going to get trapped up high. Lawson's going to step into a 3, just get it out of his hands. He's going to shoot it for real this time. Took it from deep, and a foul's going to be on the floor. And it's going to be on Gormley. That's the second foul there. It looked like he threw an elbow down low on Johnson. So it'll be possession, Fighting Clan, as Lawson has the ball now. Trying to look for Bailey. Joins is the only man open as Gonzalez tried to get out there. Joins going to his right. Lawson pump fakes a 3. He's going to drive. Had Bailey down low. He kicks it to Ricardo Johnson, and he puts it down. Fantastic look there from Lawson. Vineland retakes the lead.
That's what we call on this broadcast dropping the hammer.
I absolutely love the look there. And like I said earlier, it's going to be that 2 on none if you drive and kick. Little with the ball now going to his left. He's going to hand off to Brewster, guarded closely by Bailey. Gormley with it now, guarded by Johnson. Gormley's going to get it out to Gonzalez as Thomas hits the deck. Gonzalez pump fakes a three, gets it out to Hartman. Hartman's going to go to his right. He's going to leave it off for Gonzalez. He's going to spin, go to his left. He almost loses the ball, gets it down low to Gormley. Blocked away by Thomas, but a foul. Oh my goodness, I am not sure how that's a foul.
Coach Wareham's almost at midcourt trying to call timeout. Finally gets it.
Lawson was irate. I mean, it looked awful. Wareham is irate. And a technical is going to be called on Wareham. We're going to look at a replay back here. It looked like Thomas got all ball. Gonzalez had it, kicked it out to Gormley. That's got to be a foul. I'm sorry. So it's going to be a technical foul on Coach Wareham after that one, and it was a blown call, and Wareham said, that's your second. That's the second time you've done that to us, and he let him have an earful. But it'll be technical free throws now for Holy Spirit, who are up by one, or down by one to the Fighting Clan.
Which I get the frustration there, but Coach Wareham's also got to understand the situation. It's a one-point game. You have the lead. You can't risk possessions like this.
So it's going to be Gormley at the line to shoot the free throw. As the Clan Crazy start to rev up their engines. And he knocks down the first.
Chris Thomas is disgusted.
Gonzalez gets left hanging by his teammate. It's a bad look, and the Clan Crazies caught it. Now the second free throw up two for Gormley. And he misses the second. So just like that, it is a tie game, 5:21 to go in the third. And now for the actual technical free throws, they chose Gonzalez to shoot them, and he misses it. Oh boy, it is getting loud on this end of the floor. Second free throw for Gonzalez here, and he knocks it down. So that will put up Holy Spirit by 1 point with 4 free throw opportunities, only being able to capitalize on 2, but now getting the ball back.
Could have been worse.
Very much could have been worse. Hartman is going to inbound for the Spartans. He's looking for Gonzalez, and he's going to get out to half court where Joins is waiting for him. Joins has been an absolute spark plug for this team all year. Little with the ball now, picked away by Lawson. He's going downhill. He's going to step in. No foul called. Thomas puts it up and one. Chris Thomas with a second chance opportunity gets the points right back.
That's how you answer, big fella.
Vineland now up by 1 with 5:07 and an opportunity at a three-point play. Thomas shooting for the first time at the free throw line today. Vineland has not been there often. And he converts on the three-point play. Vineland now up by 2, 27-25 with a little over 5 minutes to go.
That, my friend, is what we call ball don't lie.
Just like that, Vineland somehow walks away with 2 points ahead of Holy Spirit after 4 unadulterated free throws. Gonzalez misses the 3, but an absolutely late call.
That's terrible.
It was late. They were waiting to see if he missed it, and they called it the second that he did.
That's an awful call.
We're going to look at it here.
He didn't get touched.
Oh,
That's
no.
a flop and a half.
The only thing they can give him is not having a spot to land. That's NBA rules. That's the only thing I can think of.
And he did that on his own because he flopped. That is a horrible call.
He pulled the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander special as the first free throw goes down for Gonzalez, and I believe it will be 3 that he's taking. Knocks down the second of the 2, and Holy Spirit ties up the game. Some substitutions here, or 1 substitution for Holy Spirit. Checking in now is Campbell, sending Hartman to the bench. Gonzalez just gets that one to go down. He goes 3 for 3 from the line. Joins with the ball now, bringing it up the floor. He tries to drive and gets it out to Lawson. Vineland now down by 1, just like that. Bailey with the ball. He's going to drive to his left. He's going to spin. Mid-range jumper. Just misses it. Trying to fight for it. Was Joins. Somehow gets it between the tallest players that Holy Spirit has to offer. And it just goes out of bounds there off of Ricardo Johnson, who hit the deck to try and get the ball. I mean, fantastic hustle there by Joins, but unfortunately to no avail. There'll be Little bringing the ball up the floor in a one-point contest in favor of the Spartans. Lawson guarding him closely. They're going to get it out now to Campbell. Campbell going to his left. He's going to drive. He's going to look for a cutting man. Couldn't get it. Picked out of his hands. That's going to stay with the Spartans.
Davis looks like he's getting ready to check back in, which is a good sign there.
So Davis now checking in. Joins checking out. Vineland now with their original starting 5 back on the floor. It'll be Gonzalez inbounding. He's looking to his right, trying to find Little on the far side. Now he gets it to Brewster. Dominic Bailey guarding him closely. Gets around a screen from Campbell. Brewster passes it off to Little, gets it back out to Campbell. Campbell's going to go to his left. He's going to drive. He's going to put it up. Somehow gets it over Johnson, and that makes it a 3-point game. 4 minutes and counting to go here in this third quarter. Vineland down by 3. Lawson with it now. Guarded by Gonzalez, trying to find Bailey. He's not going to hand it off. Now he has Little on him. Trying to get a screen from Johnson. Lawson steps into one, has a mismatch down low. Fantastic defense there from Little and hits the deck hard. Lawson tried to force it down low to Johnson, but Johnson just did not have the leverage he needed to create the mismatch. Brewster's going to drive, loses it between 2 defenders. Davis gets it. Almost thrown away by Gonzalez, and it's a 3-on-4 going the other way. Lawson's going to drive, kick it out, wide open, look, knocks it down! Big 3 from Thomas, timeout on the floor. Tie game just like that. Fantastic pass, fantastic shot, tie game.
That's what he's Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collective, Cruz Thomas. That's what he does. You put him in the right spots in these games, in the biggest moments, he's going to deliver. He's got the Jalen Hurts just like calmness to him like we talked about a couple weeks ago. He doesn't care what the situation is. You find him in the right spot, he's going to deliver for you. He's an absolute key component to this team.
It was a huge shot to tie this game up. Vineland having some tough shot opportunities, some tough turnovers, but have kept themselves in this contest. There's 3:17 to go in this third. Vineland used the small ball lineup early on. It kept them in, but the Spartans had answers for every shot they made. Now Vineland with the counterpunch. A couple of ticky-tack fouls.
This score, what if I told you?
30-30.
30 for 30.
So we're just going references from all pop culture, sports, and movies.
Everything in the Disney world, like Disney owned.
Well, Disney does own everything.
From ESPN to Monsters, Inc.
Hey, I'm a sucker for 30 for 30.
What if I told you Vineland still has a chance to win this game? Because they absolutely do, Marcelino.
As of right now, they are all but out of it. As an open look from Brewster, he hesitated, still knocks down to 3. I mean, he had all day, no reason to hesitate, but still knocked it down, and that's going to put the Spartans up by 3. Bailey got caught in the screen, just couldn't get out there in time. Lawson with it now with Tavion Davis cutting across his face. Thomas with the ball now looking for Bailey. Thomas is going to drive, has Johnson to his left. He's trapped in that corner, gets to Lawson. Lawson's going to drive. He's going to fight between 2, and a foul's called. There were 2 defenders there. Lawson was just trying to get to the cup, but they're going to call a foul, and that's the first on Holy Spirit in this entire half. So Lawson now at the line to shoot 2. A calm silence comes across the court. The first of 2 is good. Big shots here from Lawson. Free throws will be important down the stretch in this close contest. Second free throw from Lawson is good. 2 for 2 from the line goes Lawson. A 1-point game now in favor of Holy Spirit. 2:40 to go.
That's what we call birthday buckets. Happy birthday to Mr. James Lawson.
Gonzalez with the ball now. He's going to shoot a deep three, and a foul called. And a technical is going to be called on Holy Spirit now. So technical for technical. The coach is irate, but the call is on Gonzalez. Now they're trying to get the coaches back to the bench. So we're going to see on this replay here kind of what was going on. So it was a three. Not sure where the foul is once again. I don't understand where the foul was. Now we're looking.
I think they called it on Davis kicking into his legs. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I'm saying that's probably the call.
And you could see the technical there. It was on, I believe, the coach. It was either on Gonzalez or the coach, not sure. But now Gonzalez with an opportunity for a 4-point play as Holy Spirit is up by 4. First free throw from Gonzalez is good. So he converts on that 4-point play, but now Vineland will be shooting free throws because of the technical.
It'll be Lawson, the birthday boy.
Once again, free throws are big down the stretch. 2:28 to go in this third quarter. It's been much slower than the quarters we had in the first half. Lawson just gets the first one to go down. Cuts it to a 4-point lead. Second from Lawson. Just gets it to go down. Lawson perfect from the free throw line in this quarter, which can prove to be huge.
And possession Vineland.
Some of those Holy Spirit parents are not too happy on the far side of the court, and they are chirping. So now 2:28 to go in a 3-point contest. Spartans with the lead. Vineland with the ball. Thomas passes it off to Lawson. Gonzalez trying to play Lawson closely. Johnson with it now. Gets it back to Lawson. He's going to shoot a deep three and knock it down! A massive three from Lawson ties the game! Absolute magic from the 3-point line from Vineland today.
That's the 3-point candles right there. Blow them out, Mr. Lawson.
Gonzalez with the ball now. He's going to his left, guarded closely by Thomas. Davis there with him. Gonzalez going to drive, spin out, top of the key. Open three is good. A big three from the bench man, Makai Campbell. Vineland down by 3 yet again, 40-37. Lawson with it now, gets it over to Thomas, who's guarded closely, gets it down to Johnson, and a foul! What a play by Johnson! Fantastic pass! Opportunity for a 3-point play!
That's what he does, man.
It has been punch, counter punch from both sides, and just like that, an opportunity to tie it up. Johnson puts it up. Just misses, trying to get the rebound is Vineland, but it'll be Holy Spirit's ball, up by 1 with 1:30 and counting. Brewster with the ball, gets it over to Little, guarded closely by Lawson, who picked it away. Little not gonna chase him, put in! Vineland in the lead, 41-40. Lawson picked his pocket and put it in. Gonzalez with it now, going to his left. He pump fakes. He's going to kick it back up. Campbell to his left. A deep three. Rims in and out. Little with it. Blocked away by Johnson. Little down low. Put up by Campbell. No good. And it is going to be Vineland High School basketball, but the call is overturned. The call is overturned, and Holy Spirit will get the ball back. Both teams are just... It is a cluster on the far end of the floor. We're going to get a look at the replay as they get ready to inbound. I'm trying to see, it's not a clear definitive angle. I just don't know how that goes to Holy Spirit. Nonetheless, Little with the ball, he's driving, he's gonna step into a mid-range jumper, and he's gonna knock it down. Holy Spirit up by 1, 42-41 with 50 and counting. Lawson with the ball now. Gonzalez at midcourt taking steps back as Lawson brings the ball up. Johnson to his left, Thomas to his right. Lawson pump fakes the three, gets it back to Lawson. He's gonna drive, he's gonna try and get past Gonzalez. Pump fake, put it up, just missed it. Rebounded by Holy Spirit. Going the other way, it's a 2-on-2. He's gonna drive, kick it out, open look. Brewster misses it, fighting for the rebound, but it's gonna be a foul on Ricardo Johnson, and he knew it. They are going to call the foul on a shot, but he was coming down for a rebound. Holy Spirit up by 1 with 22.1 at the free throw line. And it's missed. David Nicholas misses yet another free throw. And now a substitution. Brown's gonna check in for Davis on the Fighting Clan. Big free throws down the stretch for Nicholas. He missed the first.
Are we bricking for chicken?
We are! Fighting for the rebound. Vineland does not have much time. 19 seconds to go. Both free throws miss in a 1-point contest. Lawson with it. He's going to slow it down. 12, 11, 10. The clock is dwindling. Lawson will take the last shot. He's looking for a screen. He's going to go to his left. He's going to shoot a three, and he's fouled by Brewster. A terrible foul by Holy Spirit.
That's how you do it, man. That's a great heads-up play by James Lawson. He knew the shot wasn't there, found a way to bait the defender into the foul, and now he gets to go to the free throw line to complete a three-point play.
Lawson in a big moment here. Knocks down the first. Vineland has now tied the game with 3.1 to go and still 2 more free throws to account for. Second free throw just rims out. So DeVault will check in now for Ricardo Johnson with the 3 seconds to go just for rebound purposes. Lawson 1 for 2. And just misses that one. DeVault fighting for it. Brown almost got it. Lawson got it back. Oh, he just missed it. He had an opportunity. It hit the rim twice. Nonetheless, we are all knotted up at 42 for a matchup that has been punch, counterpunch. No one has landed the knockout blow yet. 8 minutes to go in the fourth.
It's lived up to the hype. It's a brand new ball game with 8 minutes to go to glory.
The score is 0-0 going into this fourth quarter. It does not matter anymore. All that you have done comes down to a final 8 minutes. KB, what does Vineland have to do in this fourth quarter?
They got to be smart. They got to know the situations. They can't let the moment get too big. We talked about that earlier in the game. They got to keep their composure. You know, you got to know the moments here, and you just got to play smart, disciplined basketball here. You've had opportunities. You got to capitalize on some of them that you missed and kind of get your lickbacks in some of those situations. But this game is very much for the taking for Vineland.
Once again, 42-42 with 8 minutes to go. Holy Spirit breaks the huddle first. They're coming out with Gonzalez, Hartman, as well as Nicholas, Little, and Brewster. The 5 for Vineland. DeVault, Bailey, Lawson, Thomas, as well as Brown. Lawson now rebounding here for the Fighting Clan. He'll be just at that midcourt line. Bailey in front of him was looking for him. He's going to get it to Brown. Brown looking for somebody to get open, just hands it back off to Lawson. Guarded closely by Gonzalez. Trying to set that screen is DeVault. Lawson's going to go to his right, break to his left, cut between two, put it up and underneath. Just came out. He just barely missed that one. And now Holy Spirit with possession. Gonzalez guarded closely by Brown. Dominic Bailey up there as well. Hartman with it, guarded by Thomas. Pass down low to Brewster. Bailey there. Brewster tries to put a shoulder into him. Little up and down. That is a travel and a double dribble, whatever you call. As the Clan Crazy say, You can't do that.
That's the inverse 6-7 right there.
What was that, 4-5?
7-6.
So it'll be Lawson bringing the ball up the floor now. He has Dominic Bailey cutting across his face. Brown on the far side. He gets it to Thomas, guarded closely by Hartman. Lawson, a deep three, and a big three! Oh my goodness! Lawson with a bomb! 45-42, 7 to go.
That was filthy.
Brewster with it now, guarded by Bailey. He's going to go to his right. He's going to snatch it back, go to his left, go between his legs. He's going to put a mid-range jumper, blocked away, but a foul?
That was all ball. That's insane.
Oh my goodness.
That's all ball. That's like the third time an all ball.
I have to
block.
see this. No, there's just no way.
That's terrible.
Oh my goodness. Nonetheless, Vineland up by 3. Little with the ball now, guarded by Lawson. He's going to hand it off to Brewster. Brewster's going to his right, gets it to Gonzalez, guarded closely by Brown. Gets it back out to Hartman. Looking down low, Brewster with an open 3, way off the mark. Oh my goodness. And the Clan Crazies are letting them hear it. It was way off the mark. It is a 3-point game, 6:33 to go. A major miss there by Brewster.
The Clan Crazies being here just warms my heart,
It makes it
man.
so much fun.
It warms my heart as an alumni.
Lawson with the ball now, going to his right. He was looking for Brown, but he was guarded closely. Gonzalez all over him. Thomas going to set that screen. Lawson's going to drive, cut through it. He has Brown. Brown's going to drive, step through the lane, and put it in! He scooped it over the top, put it down. Vineland up by 5. Gonzalez with the ball now, guarded by Lawson. Little with it. He tried to pass off, couldn't get it there. Overplayed by Thomas. Pass down low. Pump fake. Kick out. Brewster. No good. No, he's not going to take that shot. Little with it. Fighting to his left. Brewster with it yet again. But a foul called. I mean, I don't know.
It's that time of the month. They got to get their quota in for fouls
Oh,
called.
my goodness. 2 quick fouls here in this fourth quarter. Little with an absolute bomb of a 3. That is not his range. Johnson with the rebound, pass it off to Bailey. Now Lawson with it. It's still a 5-point game with time slowly ticking away here in this fourth quarter.
If I'm Vineland, I'm slowing it down here.
There is no shot clock.
You've got the momentum. You don't have to force anything. Lawson,
As they do just that.
force that shot.
And
for
Gonzalez with it. Brewster in transition, puts it up and puts it in. Just like that, it is a 3-point game.
If you're Vineland here, you just got to slow things down. You just find your interior shot. You don't need to hit threes right now.
Lawson was looking for the foul. Lawson with it now, gets it over to Brown. Brown looking to his left, trying to get somebody open. He's going to hand it off to Johnson. Johnson guarded closely at the top of the key, gets it out to Lawson. Just left it short, rebounded by Holy Spirit, trying to get it out.
Loose ball.
Still fighting for it, but another foul called.
Good
That is
grief.
3 quick fouls here in this fourth quarter, and that may prove costly down the stretch. 4:52 to go. It is Little with the ball now in a 3-point contest in favor of your Fighting Clan. Pass down to Hartman. Hartman looking to his right, trying to find Brewster. Gonzalez with it now, guarded closely by Brown. Gonzalez going to drive, step back. He's going to put up a 3. No good, rimmed out. Lawson fighting for it. Holy Spirit somehow gets it back in. Hartman had it. Now Little with it. Gonzalez steps in, pass down low, gets it back to Gonzalez, and a foul. Just like that, Gonzalez has an opportunity to tie this game up on a 3-point play.
This is what I was talking about. You got to slow it down because now you just shifted all the momentum the other way. If you're Vineland, you slow it down when you were up by 5. You kind of just regain all the momentum.
Holy Spirit with a counter punch of their own here in this fourth. Big free throw here from Gonzalez. And it's good. This game is all tied up yet again. 4:25 and counting. Lawson with the ball now. Dominic Bailey cutting across his face, has Brown to his right. Lawson looking for a screen, not getting one. Ricardo Johnson trying to set something up. Lawson's going to drive. He's going to try and split two, and a foul's going to be called, but it's going to be on the floor. Oh, pardon me. It's going to be on the shot. And a technical foul again! Oh, boy! When it rains in Holy Spirit, it pours. So now there will be technical free throws as well as a three-point play opportunity. Huge swing of momentum here. So it'll be Lawson shooting to get the capitalization on the three-point play, and then I believe it'll be Dominic Bailey shooting the two on the technical free throws. Big free throw here from Lawson. And he puts it in. Three-point play completed. They're going to leave Lawson at the line.
The 50-point milestone again.
Lawson shooting the first of two. Knocks it down. Vineland up 51-47. And Lawson knocks down another. Big free throws there from Lawson. Vineland up by 5 yet again. Lawson now inbounding for the Fighting Clan. He's going to get it out to Thomas, who gets it back to Lawson. Gonzalez playing close defense this go around, not giving Lawson any room to work with. Thomas just as stoic as ever as Brown drives. He's going to put up a floater, no good. Johnson fighting for the rebound, but hauled in by Hartman. And that's going to be out of bounds on Little, and he is hearing about it on the near side. Massive turnover there from Holy Spirit in a 5-point contest with 3:50 to go. Trying to get it to Johnson, but it's going to be tipped out of play. It was an errant pass, forced down low to Johnson, but it will stay with the Fighting Clan, fortunately. 10 ticks under 4 minutes here. Now Lawson looking to inbound. He's looking for Bailey, can't get it to him. Trying to get it to Johnson. And Vineland's going to call a timeout, and I'm not mad at it.
Good timeout.
He saw Lawson. Coach Wareham saw that Lawson wasn't able to find anything quickly, so a quick timeout to give them a breather. So in a 52-47 contest, Vineland has the possession and an opportunity to really start putting this one away. Like we said all game, and I have really hammered this home, it has been punch, counter punch. Vineland has an opportunity to land the knockout blow.
I feel like Little Mac right now, and Mike Tyson's punch out, just going through all the levels.
As of right now, Vineland are on that final stage. 3:50 to go. 52-47 contest. Do not forget, Vineland does have 4 fouls, so there is a chance that we see Holy Spirit in the bonus in the latter portions of this game.
Got to be smart here in this final half.
It'll be Lawson inbounding for the Fighting Clan as the defense is manned up. Every man has a man guarding him. It'll be Lawson inbounding with Brown in front of him. Thomas is going to cut. Still nothing there. Gets it back to Lawson, and now the offense will reset as Brown falls. Lawson now with it, guarded by Gonzalez. Ricardo Johnson hands it off to Lawson, who pump fakes a three. He's going to go to his left. Quick first step. Puts it up and in! He got it underneath the Gonzalez. Huge bucket there. 54-47.
Those are big boy birthday buckets.
Huge bucket there from Lawson down the stretch. Gonzalez with the ball now, gets it down low. Almost blocked by Hartman, a toilet bowl bucket.
Holy Spirit calls timeout.
And a smart timeout for them as well. So a 54-49 contest, 3:17 to go. A whole lot of game left, KB. Once again, we thank everyone joining us here on the Vineland Public Schools broadcast. Once again, my name is Marcelino with my partner Kyle KB Bennett. KB, why don't you tell them where they can catch the rest of this game, the rest of the season, and many more.
Yeah, it is the home for Vineland Athletics, the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel, youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you know whenever new broadcasts are available for your viewing pleasure. Again, that's youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV, your home for Vineland Athletics.
So 3:13 to go here in this fourth quarter. The 5 on the floor for the Fighting Clan. Lawson, as well as Dominic Bailey, Brown, Thomas, and Ricardo Johnson. For the Spartans, it was Brewster, as well as Gonzalez, Hartman, Little, as well as Nicholas. So Lawson gets the ball back. It was a tight window. Oh, just blocked away. Gonzalez is going to drive. He's going to pump fake, put one up, and put it in. Costly turnover there as Holy Spirit is nearing towards that 50 mark and passing it. 3-point game just like that. It is now pressure by Holy Spirit. Dominic Bailey with the ball. He's going to shoot a 3. No good. Thomas fighting for it. Brown fighting for it. Everyone fighting for it. And it is going to be Vineland ball.
Yep, good call.
Brown had possession the whole way through. Holy Spirit not too happy, but it was pretty clear from our vantage point.
He created a dome over that ball.
Fantastic cover up there, almost hockey-esque as Johnson gets the pass down low, spins, pivots, puts it in! Big boy bucket from Mount Johnson! 5-point game, 2:40 to go. Little with the ball now, being guarded by Lawson. Hands it off to Hartman. Hartman dumps it off to Nicholas, over to Little. Little goes to his right, he drives past Lawson. And it's gonna be a foul on the floor, but it's gonna be on James Lawson. So that'll be his 3rd, team's 5th. And now we will begin to see the travel into the bonus. 2:26 to go in this game. Holy Spirit in the bonus. Little misses the first. Big miss there from the Spartans in a 5-point contest. The second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Johnson, and a foul on the floor on Holy Spirit.
We're getting an 8-piece nugget tonight.
That was huge. Brickin' for Chicken lives in Vineland. And now the Fighting Clan have possession. Lawson gets the pass. They're going to play that pressure, trying to find somebody down court. Lawson trying to split 2, gets past 1. He's still fighting on the baseline. Somehow no foul. Johnson reels it in, a toe tap on the far end of the floor. Johnson's going to drive, and it's a foul. Gonzalez tried to challenge Johnson up top, and he had to foul him. That's going to send Ricardo Johnson to the line. Johnson tried to punch it home. First free throw goes down from Johnson. Huge shots. Now a 6-point contest with one more free throw to go. He knocks down the second. Big free throws there from Ricardo Johnson.
The Winter Soldier is activated.
I mean, clutch free throws. Little with the ball, passes off to Hartman, guarded closely by Thomas. Brewster with it now, fighting to his left. Fantastic fight through screen there from Dominic Bailey. Little with the ball going to his left. Johnson's going to step up. They're going to kick it out to Brewster. Dominic Bailey almost overplayed it. Hartman's up at top. He's going to drive. He's going to go up. Almost blocked away, but put in by Hartman. And timeout, Holy Spirit.
Good timeout by Holy Spirit.
So 1:43 to go here in this fourth quarter. Holy Spirit in the bonus. Vineland 2 fouls away from it. 5-point contest, 58-53. Vineland will now have possession, and you can almost guarantee we will see that press coverage yet again. So far, Vineland being able to maintain that 2-possession lead.
if you're Vineland here, we're gonna do a little rewind for people that were watching earlier. If you have possession, you've got to play slow.
Yes.
You've got to maintain possession of the ball. Don't force things. You don't need to. You have a 2-possession lead right now. Play it slow. You don't have to shoot threes. Go to that interior like you were talking about when we were coming out of halftime and utilize that and get fouls to your advantage.
Correct. As this game goes on, they are going to look to foul. They have to stop the clock. There's no shot clock. You can hold this ball for the entirety of 1 minute and 43 seconds because of that luxury. Vineland, all they have to do is maintain possession, and if they do not, walk away with a bucket. It's a 5-point contest. Keep it 2 possessions. So the 5 on the floor remain the same for both sides. No substitutions here. As Lawson's going to get the inbound, he's double-teamed Johnson with it now. No reason to go back to Lawson, but he's going to drive. He's going to split at midcourt. He has 2 guys on him. Somehow gets between 2. Brown with it back to Lawson. Vineland can hold the ball as Lawson's double-team, gets it to Thomas. Brown with it, and it looks like they are just doing that keep-away setup.
Make them foul you.
Gets it out to Lawson. Time slowly ticking away at the 120 mark, and now Hartman is going to foul Lawson. That's the 4th foul now on Holy Spirit, 1 away from the bonus with 1:15 to go.
That was a perfect possession.
Fantastic. Everything you could want for in a possession down the stretch.
1:15 to go here in this 4th quarter.
And Gonzalez goes to the bench. Lawson with it. He's going to get it to Thomas. Thomas has to get past half court, and he's going to get fouled instantly by Campbell. And now Vineland will go to the free throw line. It'll be Chris Thomas shooting 2.
Can we just give some flowers to Javian Brown tonight?
Oh, fantastic defense on Gonzalez.
Some clutch shots.
Yep.
As a sophomore, no less.
He has stepped up in a big way. First free throw goes down by Thomas. Ice in the veins as Gonzalez checks back in.
This, for Javian Brown, this game, in the games we have called this year for the Fighting Clan, easily, start to finish, his best performance of his sophomore season.
Second free throw coming from Thomas. And it just gets out. Rebounded by Nicholas back to Gonzalez. Almost thrown away there. Little just corralled it in. Kicks it out to Hartman. You can't give up threes here. Little with it. He's going to kick it out to Hartman. Hartman's going to drive. He almost gets it stolen away. Double team in the corner. Almost lost it. Hartman fighting between 2. And Gonzalez is irate. And a foul on Lawson. And this place is erupting. 49.6 to go. Vineland up by 6, going to the free throw line. It'll be Lawson going to the free throw line now to shoot 2. The first of 2. Just leaves at the rim. Just barely didn't go down from Lawson. You can almost guarantee that if you miss it by that close, the second will go down, and it does. Vineland now at the 60-point threshold, up by 7 with 49.6 to go. The Clan Crazies had made this one of the most electric games we have had here at the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium. And I want to congratulate and give them all the props in the world for setting an absolute record atmosphere that we've been in since we've been doing this together, KB.
I do got to give them a little critique. It's still a little too early for the Start the Buses chant. There's too much time in a basketball game like this.
I've seen T-Mac score 13 quick.
In that moment, it's a Let's Go Vineland chant,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
Just for now.
For future context. It's okay. It's first game back in a while.
Hey, as long as the Clan Crazies are having a good time, I'm having a good time. So the 5 on the floor will remain the same for the Spartans. It is Hartman, as well as Brewster, as well as Nicholas, Little, and Gonzalez. For Vineland, It is Brown, Thomas, as well as Johnson, Lawson, and Dominic Bailey. Gonzalez going to inbound here to Little, who almost lost it on the baseline. Gonzalez going to his left. He's going to try and do it all himself. Gets it almost there and stolen as they're fighting for it on the near side. A deep three from Gonzalez, no good. Fighting for the rebound are both sides. Hartman fighting for it, almost ripped away by Brown. Gonzalez puts it up, but he's going to be fouled on the shot, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two. 26.7 to go in a 7-point contest.
Which for everyone at home, that is still a lot of time.
26.7. Can do wonders. First free throw from Gonzalez is no good.
Left it short.
The legs are getting tired down the stretch of this game.
Coach Wareham telling everybody you got to box out here.
Second free throw from Gonzalez is no good. He went 0 for 2 from the line when it mattered the most, as Lawson fighting through traffic almost doesn't have the ball. With it now, Johnson, and he is fouled. 18.2 to go. Johnson going to the line to shoot two. Absolute frustration on the side of the Spartans. In a game that was tied going into the fourth, the Fighting Clan have been able to throw the knockout punch that we have been waiting for, but still 18.2 to go. Johnson knocks down the first of two.
Rico makes the second one. This is a 20-point fourth quarter for Vineland.
Silence comes across the court. And Johnson goes 2 for 2 from the line.
A 20-piece fourth quarter.
The biggest quarter of the year. Little shoots a three, and it is good.
Hell of a shot.
12.5 to go, and a timeout by Holy Spirit. Still plenty of time. It's still a 6-point game, only 2 possessions.
That's a hell of a shot from Little.
That was huge from Little, and they needed it.
I see what you did there. Huge.
Yeah,
Little.
I tried to. I was hoping someone caught
Waka waka.
Someone will catch on to it at some point. If it's not appreciated now, I'll just let it sit like wine.
And as we're in the timeout, I do want to congratulate our new athletic director, Ashley Sale. She was approved earlier this week at the Board of Ed meeting. Couldn't be happier. Somebody who cares about our student athletes so much. She's going to be phenomenal in her role at the full-time helm. So congratulations to Ashley, the first female athletic director in Vineland High School history.
Wow, yes, a big step up. And I know as well as you do, she is going to step into that role in flying color. She has been a pleasure to be around ever since I've been here, since I went to school here. And it's a step in the right direction all the way around for Vineland, as some big moves were made as well. The head coaching position for the football team has been filled. He's back. Coach Dan Russo will now lead the Fighting Clan in the 2026-2027 campaign.
And also,
but until then,
one final shout out to our boys swim team winning the Cape Atlantic League National Conference title. Big shout out to my younger sister, Sarah Bennett, the head coach of the boys team. Proud of that team as an alumni. Damn great season from them. They finished out their home slate tonight, and as they gear up for the postseason. So congratulations to the boys swim team, conference champions here in 2025-2026.
A week of progression and victory. As there is 8.6 to go, a double thumbs up from the far end of the floor of our newly appointed head coach of football as Lawson goes to the line. And he makes the first of two. 8.6 to go, quick substitution. Hartman checks back in. Lawson with the second free throw, just misses it off the back iron. Gonzalez in transition as he just absolutely throws that one away. But somehow that's going to be Holy Spirit possession.
That was like a pop-up shot.
I'm not sure what the game plan was there.
That was the game where you got the rubberized basketball, you got to hit it, and shots going everywhere.
So 4.1 to go here. Gonzalez inbounding now, gets it down low. Hartman puts it up and puts it in. 1.8 to go, and another timeout from Holy Spirit. So Vineland with 1.8 to go in a 63-58 contest. If the fat lady has not began singing, she's beginning to tune it up.
That's actually the Clan Crazy singing right now.
No need to have a fat lady singing because we have the Clan Crazies ramping up. So it's 63-58, 1.8 to go. A matchup with high implications. As we stated earlier on, winner will have first place in the division. So now with 1.8 to go, we may see a new crowning of a division leader. So now Vineland will be inbounding with 1.8 to go. It'll be Thomas inbounding for the Fighting Clan. Directing a little bit of traffic. He's looking for Lawson, trying to get it in. Dominic Bailey with a fantastic catch. Ladies and gentlemen, your Vineland High School Fighting Clan men's basketball team have now taken the lead in the division. In a game in which they had to win, they did it and did it in convincing fashion. 63-58, the final score. KB, your takeaways.
10-1, ladies and gentlemen. Double-digit wins. A convincing victory. One hell of a fourth quarter from these boys. They balled out. They made the adjustments in that second half. They really locked in. They knew the task at hand. They never let the moment get too big. And that is exactly what we talked about the entirety of this game. You can't get over the top in a game like this. There's so much emotion, so much adrenaline. You got to stay focused. They had the blinders on all game. Kudos to Coach Wareham, the entire staff for making sure the guys were locked in. And then on the court, brilliant job by everybody.
A fantastic win here and an excellent sign of maturity from this squad. After a brutal loss on this court just weeks ago to Hamilton, the Fighting Clan have won 4 straight, and today being their biggest win of this season so far. Once again, the final score, Holy Spirit Spartans 58 and your Fighting Clan 63. Once again, we thank you for joining us here on the Vineland Public Schools broadcast. Special shout out to everyone in the truck, including our amazing producer Doug Diola and all our fantastic student workers who make the world go round on the Vineland Public Schools broadcast. Once again, we thank you for joining us. 63-58, your final score. My name's Marcelino Ojeda with my partner Kyle KB Bennett. Fighting Clan walk away victorious. And as always, we sign off with, let's go Fighting Clan.
Happy birthday, James Lawson.